Ryan, how do you play Gunbreaker?
I have no idea. I just press buttons.
Wow. You just do stuff?
I just do stuff.
Gunbreaker is actually surprisingly simple.
Eh?
I says Gunbreaker is surprisingly simple.
Asayas?
I says.
Wait, did you register for Spotify?
Yes. I think I'm on. Actually, hold on. I can't remember if I did. I think I did. I think I'm on a free trial.
I still can't freaking get in the account.
Oh.
Freaking stupid, man. I'm gonna have to just register an email. Dude, some of my free company guys wanted to do roulette.
And?
I declined.
You didn't even go with them?
No, because maybe you wanted to go. I don't know.
I do want to go. Well,
Obviously not tonight.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. If we do roulette, I'll probably do it on my red mage. Yeah, Gunbreaker is actually surprisingly simple. It's probably more simple than, definitely more simple than my Dark Knight.
What you saying, fool?
Seems like a pretty easy class to play. I may even level one up.
What you want, fool?
What you want? Well, how do you like it?
Like I said, I was just mashing buttons, so I don't really know how it works.
I mean, like thematically. Do you like? How do you like it compared to Paladin?
Yeah, I like it. I like Paladin better, but I guess Gunbreaker. Like, I think I would like Gunbreaker better than War. I'm not sure about Paladin because I've never played one.
I like Warrior just because it was the first class I played. Plus, I don't know, Warriors are kind of. I like having like the axe is kind of cool. Although, whenever I think Warrior, I think Rogadin because your trainer NPCs are all fucking Rogadin.
Rogadin?
Yeah. And they're brothers. Call them the Axe Bros. Yeah, I can't remember if I signed up for Spotify, because I'm pretty sure I did, but I guess I'm on a free trial or something, because, like, don't you need to... Oh, no, sorry, I'm thinking...
It's a premium free trial, right?
Yeah, sorry, I don't know if I'm a free trial, because I know there's a free version. I'm thinking Hulu, because I was looking at Hulu yesterday, and Hulu, you can't even sign up for free. When you sign up, it makes you sign up for a fucking paid subscription. But they're like, oh, you get the first month free. It's like, what the fuck is this? Come on. What are you doing right now? I'm guessing you've done all your dailies already?
No, I haven't really. I don't know. I don't really feel like doing that.
If you don't feel like doing it, then you don't have to do it. but it's a good way of getting ventures.
Meow.
How about your B-stripe dailies?
I haven't even done those.
Wow! So what have you been doing?
Nothing, really.
The
I was trying to find some good samurai like glamours.
Oh my lord. Hey man, glamour's the true end game. I've always stuck with my dark knight. I've always stuck with my class armor. I don't know if that's because I like the class armor so much, or if there's not a lot of good dark knight glamour out there.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out who I should do my Beast Tribe quests with, so I can get XP.
Meow. That's all I gotta say.
Like my my
Yeah.
Gunbreaker 61 already, so I can do Heaven on High to level him up.
Who else do you want to level? Do you have anyone else you want to level to 61?
What's the thing? I would have to get like a boost in order to do that, and I don't want to spend any money.
Why don't you just keep doing it on your Gunbreaker then?
No.
Or if you want, you keep doing it on your Samurai. Or your Paladin.
Paladin?
Paladin.
So I figure I'm gonna get XP on my Samurai by doing a story, right?
Yes, but like the story's not going to give you all the XP you need. Remember that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Maybe I should do it with my Samurai then.
I would say do it on your Samurai or even your Paladin if you want. And the only reason I say your Paladin is because, like, realistically thinking here, are you willing to do duties on your Paladin? Because if not, then the only other XP sources are going to be daily hunts, or sorry, dailies and fucking Heaven on High, I guess.
I don't know about duties on my Paladin. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I don't know. I wouldn't feel comfortable until I started doing a few of them. You know.
What, hunts? Or sorry, beast tribes?
No, roulettes.
Oh. Yeah, that's understandable. If you're gonna start doing it on your Paladin, I would recommend, because like that would definitely help queue times, especially if I were to queue up as a red mage or whatever.
I didn't say I was gonna do it right away. Like I said,
I know.
Still feel
Let me finish. Jesus. My point was, if you're gonna, when you get around just doing it, I would recommend starting out just like, you don't have to do all of the roulettes under a Paladin. Start out with things like the leveling roulette, because that's mostly just the lower level dungeons, right? Like, you don't have to do like, oh, fucking Stormblood roulette. No, start with the leveling roulette. What's
the leveling roulette?
Well, okay, first of all, you can only do roulettes once a day, but they're pretty decent source of XP. The leveling roulette, if you look at it, there's duty roulettes, right? There's one that's leveling. It says leveling roulette. You should have.
Yeah, no, but what are they?
Like
what dungeons are there?
If you want a complete list, you're gonna have to go look at Google or something. I don't have a complete list for you. There's a bunch of them. Most of them are the ones we've already done.
Also, if I wanted to level Dark Knight, you said you wouldn't recommend boosting one.
See, that's the tough thing, because that means you have to level one from level 1.
I don't really want to do that.
But if you boost it, you're missing... in my opinion, you're missing out on the best part of Dark Knight, which is the class story. Because it's going to skip the class story for you.
Well, why the fuck does it do that? There should be an option.
Yeah, well... It kind of sucks, but yeah. Like, cause out of all the class stories I've done, Dark Knight's the best by far.
Oh,
most,
fuck, man.
most of your class quests are just like fucking what the fuck's up with Paladin? Paladin's just like, oh, participate in a fucking tournament. Like whatever, dude.
Yeah, it's like Paladin one's not that great.
But that
Samurai one's also actually not that.
But that, yeah, I was gonna say though that like Paladin is kind of a lot of the classes are like that though. It's usually something stupid. Like White Mage was protecting some fucking kid, right? It's like, okay, well, that's cool, I guess. Ultimately, it doesn't really mean much. It's the one that sets the Dark Knight one apart. Hold on. Sorry, this one. For me, what sets the Dark Knight class story apart from the other ones is it's kind of like... It feels like a precursor to Shadowbringers in a sense, but it's also like... It kind of explores the character... Like, it kind of explores your role as the Warrior of Light from a different perspective. Like, instead of... You know, like... Kind of like how some you know, the more selfish side of things, right? Like how you never I don't know if like you... Fuck, it's hard to talk about without spoiling it. God damn it.
Well, then don't talk about it.
It's good. It's good because it explores like, you know, like a different perspective. It explores the Warrior of Light from a different perspective.
Okay, well that's all you need to say.
Yeah. So I don't know.
So I would have to level it from level 1?
I think so, because the best part of the story is the class story from, I think, level... actually, I don't know if you need to roll from... Hold on.
I thought they started at level 30.
Yeah, I can't remember where they start from. Let me see here. They might have updated it. But the best part of the story is like from level 50 to 60. And if you get a boost, it's going to skip it. What do you start at? Yeah, they start level 30. I don't know if they've changed that, but if not, then they start level 30. Which isn't bad, it's not as bad as level 1.
Was it you that said that Shadowbringers has the best story out of all MMOs right now?
Well, what I was saying earlier is that people are saying that Shadowbringers not only has the best story out of all the expansions or whatever in FF14, but some people are saying it's the best Final Fantasy story that they've played so far. Which is also, it says a lot. People are saying that this is the most Final Fantasy story. Like when they were playing through Shadowbringers, they were like, this is a Final Fantasy story. It feels like you're playing a main line Final Fantasy game. And so far from what I've seen, the story starts out strong and just gets stronger and stronger and finishes like it starts out strong and keeps getting better and better until the finale. So it's like it never stops being good. People said it's better than Heaven's Word, which is says a lot. Again, I don't know if people are exaggerating, but it's got me kind of excited. And technically, we're not even at Shadowbringers yet. We're still post-Stormblood, pre-Shadowbringers. I've heard... I can't get any... I haven't been able to get any concrete numbers or anything like that, but there's people were saying, like, I don't know how true this is, but people were saying that FF14 subscriber numbers may have surpassed WoW's, like, because BFA caused a lot of people to quit. Their sub numbers dropped significantly, and FF14's numbers have been, like, they're the strongest they've ever been, right?
Man.
So they were saying, like, WoW might be in, like, the low 1 to 1.5 million, whereas...
Surprised it hasn't happened, like, sooner. Like, WoW is a very dated game.
Well, I mean, like, you're not gonna get much argument from me, but, like, a lot of people still play WoW. It's still, if you ask me, it's still, like, in terms of sub numbers, it's still the MMO out there. Like I said, I don't know how accurate the numbers are, but I think what I will say is that if WoW keeps on the course it's going on right now, it will drop below FF14 eventually, because FF14's numbers keep going up, and WoW's numbers keep dwindling. Like, every time WoW has an expansion, it sees a spike, and then it drops down lower than it used to be, so...
Man, with all this hype for Shadowbringers, I'm kind of worried about, how are they going to top this if, they're coming out with new expansion.
Well, one thing that might give you a bit of, I don't know, relief, is that we thought Heaven's Ward was going to be the best thing ever. Like, I thought Heaven's Ward was the peak, and, like, I liked Stormblood, but I didn't like it as much as Heaven's Ward, so I thought, well, okay, it's just going to go downhill from here, right? If Shadowbringers truly is better than Heaven's Ward, then there you go. They've already outdid themselves with what I thought was their peak. So, I don't know, like, all that tells me is that, like, there's a potential to keep getting better.
Well, I mean, I haven't heard a single person say anything bad about it yet, and everything that I hear from people says that this expansion is, like, freaking really good.
Yeah, so am I.
So I kind of want to just get on with the story, to be honest.
Yeah, same here. Sorry, I don't know why I did that.
What? Meow like a cat?
Yes. I guess what I'm saying is, yes, I do also want to get on with the story, but I also want to make sure I get these dailies done.
Oh, man.
I'm halfway done my clown hunts.
We're gonna go to snail's pace here, because we only get a few quests done every...
Right, that's the beauty of it, man. It's not a fucking race. We ain't trying to get world first.
It is when you start getting excited about it.
Yeah. Yeet, Ryan, yeet.
Are you gonna go see Spider-Man this weekend?
I don't know. I was going to... Why?
I was thinking about maybe going to go see it on Saturday, but I don't know. I hear it's good.
I was gonna ask people on Saturday if they felt like going, like, cause I don't know if we can go this weekend. I think Riley's busy on Sunday, so I was thinking maybe seeing it the next weekend, right?
Maybe I could wait till the next weekend then.
Yeah, cause like, I wanted to see it Sunday, and if I went to see it Sunday, like, I could probably go. It's just, I don't know about Riley. The thing is, I know Riley likes Spider-Man, and I know Melissa likes Spider-Man because they watched Into the Spider-Verse.
They both like Spider-Man? What the fuck?
Well, I mean, okay, Melissa, I don't know if she likes Spider-Man, but she likes it enough to watch Into the Spider-Verse and like that movie, so I don't know. I asked Riley. He seems to be interested. If they're down, then like I said, they're probably busy on Sunday, so maybe the next weekend.
I think some people are saying it might be the best Spider-Man movie to date.
Jeez, everything is now the best to date. Shadowbringers, Spider-Man. I don't know about that, Ryan, because unlike Shadowbringers, well, I don't know, it's not even related, but Spider-Man has a big hurdle because Spider-Man 2 exists, and that was a really good movie.
Well, I'm just telling you what I've heard a couple people say. So.
Okay, well, I'm just saying that's a big hurdle to overcome. If it doesn't,
No, I agree. I agree. But Spider-Man 2 was like the epitome of a Spider-Man movie. Like it, I don't know how much better a Spider-Man movie.
I mean, Spider-Man 2 is considered one of the best comic book movies, so that gives you an idea.
And then they went ahead and fucked it with number 3.
And then they fucked it even more with The Amazing Spider-Man. I think what really, like, Spider-Man 2 had a good story, but what really set it apart from all the other, most of the comic book movies, was that it had a really strong villain that wasn't just, oh, I'm doing bad things because I'm a villain, right? Had a strong villain who was only a villain because of circumstance. Like, under different circumstances, he would have been a good guy, right?
Yeah. You gonna go watch Endgame again this weekend? They're putting it out in the theaters.
Oh yeah, the re-release. I don't know. Like, I want to see it again. I don't know if I'm willing to go to the theaters to
I'd
see
like
it
to.
again.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. I don't know if I want to spend money and sit in the theater for 3 hours.
Hey,
I kind of want to just see it on Netflix or something.
yeah, I wanted to come up. We gotta shit. Are you gonna be home for your birthday?
No. Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Because
Like if I'm confirmed coming home at the end of October, then what's the point, right? Why spend money on plane tickets when I'll be flying home for good in a few weeks?
I suppose so, because like that would have been the time to watch it if it comes out in August.
It comes out at the end of July, dude.
Well, okay, what happens in August? Like, I mean,
Nothing.
whose birthday is up next? That's what I'm saying.
Mine. My birthday.
Anyways, yo, in Stormblood, do you remember the part of the campaign where we had to deal with basically the Junon cannon?
What? I don't remember that. There's a Junon cannon?
Yeah. If you go to... where's this place? If you go to the peaks in the southeast corner of the map, where Castrum Albania is, you know, that big air base looking thing in the corner, it's got a fucking cannon, which they used in the campaign. They were using that to shoot stuff.
Okay, well, I'll take your word for it.
Well, I'm streaming right now, I'm looking at it.
I don't want to run. Running streams and running FF14 is too much for my computer to handle.
What? You can't load a stream for like 5 seconds and look at it?
I'm busy.
Man, that's fucked. Anyways, whatever. I'm gonna go close the gate. I'll be back in a bit.
Bye. Meow.
There's this guy I follow. It's kind of interesting listening to his videos because he's an ex-WoW player and he tends to have
He's a
like
what player?
Sorry?
He's a what player?
He's an ex-WoW player. Like, I don't know. He might be an ex-WoW streamer.
Okay.
So like he does like, I don't know, commentary, Q&As. I don't know. He does videos where he talks about like, you know, as a WoW player, what do I think of FF14, right? Or like he'll be like, okay, I'm gonna break down the Shadowbringers expansion and explain why it's good to people who play WoW, right? So
Okay.
it's kind of like a, you know, it's an interesting insight as to, I guess, what FF14 kind of looks like from a WoW player's perspective. Because like, you know,
He doesn't just totally trash the game though, right?
no, he doesn't trash he likes the game. In fact, he likes it more than WoW, and he explains like, he doesn't like, oh, he's not like, oh, everything's better. He explains what he thinks is better and why. What he thinks isn't better and why. Like he's like, oh, you know, he for instance, he doesn't like the Realm Reborn story. Well, not story, but the experience from 1 to 50. Because he was like, yeah, it drags, you know. He explains like how, at first, you know, as a WoW player or even as a MMO player in general, he's like, I didn't like the slow global cooldown system, right, and how it was a big turnoff for him. But eventually,
Yeah, but then it fixes itself though.
Yeah. He said, at first, for a lot of people, they're gonna see it and they're not gonna like it. And he explains like, yeah, but he said that after reaching like 50 or 60, it wasn't really a problem anymore. In fact, he kind of likes FF14 system now.
It's a lot more of a complex system than I think what WoW can.
Yeah, actually,
at the high end level, like at the end game.
Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, there's actually two people I follow. It's like there's a guy and there's this girl, and they're both ex-WoW players, and they both talk about how, like the girl, she talks about how she used to be, you know how like the common MMO experience where you're like, oh man, I used to play WoW, I used to be in a guild, I used to do all this shit, it used to be the best thing ever, right? And she explains how like, as WoW's gotten aged over the years, you know, it's like, oh, well, my guild sort of fell apart. I don't see my friends online anymore. You know, you kind of yearn for the good old days, right? The golden days of WoW. And that kind of, it's like a similar experience for a lot of MMO players in general, for a lot of, you know, games they play. Like, we felt like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she talks about how, like, she didn't really get any sort of, like, sense of enjoyment out of playing MMOs for a while, until like she gave FF14 a try because I think a friend recommended it to her, and she was like, you know, she had that same mindset that a lot of people have where they're like, oh, what is this game? This is for anime nerds or whatever, right? Like, it's just like a fucking weeb game. And eventually because she was like, I think in her own words, she was like, what are these fucking cat girls, right? Like, what the fuck is this for, right? Fucking anime nerds.
Pretty much a Travis.
Yeah. And then she was like, turns out the game was for me. I'm an anime nerd. And she was like, yeah, I really, she plays a cat girl. She's like, I like the whole aesthetic. I like basically, you know, all that shit, right? So it's kind of funny. And she does like the same thing where she's like, she kind of comes from that sort of perspective of an old WoW player. And both these people were like, you know, they're like, there was a point where they're like, yeah, I think the FF14 is kind of like their new home now, and they just kind of look back at WoW and they're like, well, I mean, I guess it's had its time, but they're probably not going to go back. And hey, who the fuck?
Wait.
What the fuck is this guy?
Hey, show me where these lock leeches are. They're not on the fucking map.
Well, I told you where they are. They're like right over here. Anyways, The one guy that I was telling you about.
Wait, don't move. Don't move. Don't move for a second.
What?
Just stay there.
No, get out of here, Ryan.
Oh, what's this?
Look at this guy. Look at this Dark Knight wannabe.
Show me where these lock seeds are, or lock leeches.
Huh?
Show me where these lock leeches are.
Hold on.
Hey, stop using that.
No, it's my mount now. Technically, I had it before you.
Oh, there these are, fucking guys. Hey, that's mine. You had to kill these too?
No. I'm just here. Might as well.
After this, tell me what you think of my armor.
That's gay. I can see it already.
Hey!
First of all, I refuse to review any glamour that doesn't have a glowy weapon, so you might want to fix that first.
Excuse me. I don't have any glowy weapons.
Well, come
I
back when you have a glowy weapon.
Excuse me.
Look at this lion broski.
Do you like it better than my previous armor?
Well, yes, and just based on the fact that the previous armor was literally just whatever, right? It was just a fucking, it's just a set. Is this a mix and match or?
A little bit. The pants and the shoes are Lord Hian's outfit.
Oh my god, you broke down and you bought it, didn't you?
Yeah, and I think what is this? I think the the gloves and the body are like Alamegan or something.
Your panda's falling into your shoulder there a bit there, Chief.
What? It's not even on my shoulder.
On my screen, it's inside your shoulder. Its head's poking out of your shoulder.
That's the stupid thing about this freaking Hrothgar. Like, they were so lazy with the new characters. Like, they can't wear helmets for some fucking reason. And
yeah.
the minions are fucking in my shoulder half.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know.
Is it? Hold on.
I like Hrothgar, but I might switch back. Like.
Okay, yeah, you're just looking for whatever reason switch back. Whatever.
No. Like it's a valid reason. Like I can't wear helmets, which is like why.
Yeah, but you hide your helmet most of the time.
Pandas in my freaking.
Like I thought the same way about Viera, but you know what? You hide your helmet most of the time.
How do I summon this guy? How do I?
Also, hey Ryan, are you sure it's not because you're in a fucking combat stance right now?
What?
Oh, okay, I guess even normally. He's kinda hanging off. He is clipping into your shoulder a bit. Especially if you do that. Oh my god.
It looks way better if you have a regular sized person.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You done with
on to the fringes. Huh?
You bitch.
Still doing your clan hunts?
Yeah. I need to kill these phobads. Anyways, yeah. That the guy who is a former WoW player, he doesn't hate WoW or anything like that. He's kind of, I should just link his videos. He's kind of disappointed in the direction WoW's taken, obviously, especially with BFA. And he even says, because you know how like he was talking about how F14 system feels slower and stuff, and at first he didn't really like it, right? And he does, 1 to 50 is kind of slow going and whatnot. He was saying that even that feels better than BFA, because in BFA, as you gained levels from 110 to 120, your character felt like it got worse, which is a problem for a lot of players, right? So he was basically saying it felt better to him because it still felt like his character was getting better. Anyways, that was a little tangent. My point is that WoW is kind of like, it holds like a special place for him because apparently he used to play WoW with his family, right? Like with his sister and his mom and stuff like that, or parents. So like it's kind of like it's something that he'll never just forsake, but you know, he's moved on. It's kind of, it was interesting to hear him talk about it because he's like, oh yeah, it was so cool. I would like stay up late and raid with like my mom and my sister, and then I would wake up, and then before school the next morning during breakfast we talked about the raid and you know things that went well and stuff like that. It's like I can't even imagine what that'd be like.
It's kind of cool.
Can you imagine what it'd feel like if fucking mom and dad played MMOs?
Well, man, Dad played DOD.
Yeah, that's not an MMO.
Mom played freaking Red Alert, so I mean...
Neither of those are MMOs.
No, I know, but it's like gaming, so...
Yeah, but you never played it with them.
I played DOD with Dad.
Oh lord. I guess you did.
Both me and Riley played DOD with Dad.
I think I did once, but I didn't really play DOD much.
It's funny because we started off playing DOD regularly, and then somehow it evolved into playing maps that were like snipers versus snipers, and it was like whoever can snipe each other the best.
What? Snipers versus snipers? Isn't that a Call of Duty thing?
It's literally a map where it's basically a map made for just snipers.
Custom map?
Like yeah.
Why?
It's funny how that evolved. I'm like, so we started playing DOD for World War II, and now it's just a sniper match.
Wait, was that you and Riley, or was that you, Riley, and Dad?
It was... At first it was me, Riley, and Dad. Then I was like, screw this, I didn't play this just to do sniping, so I left. Well, I didn't do that anymore. And then I think Riley eventually left. And then it was just Dad playing sniper matches with his online buddies that he made doing this thing.
Really? I didn't know Dad did sniping matches. What the hell?
Yeah, it's literally a map where everyone just played snipers and we're sniping each other.
I guess it's better for people who don't like playing Twitch reaction, running around and stuff. It might be better for people.
I mean, it's still Twitch reaction though, because people never like proned and sniped. People were always like running around, you know, sniping and no scoping and all that shit. So
no scoping? Oh lord.
Anyway, that was kind of a tangent.
Those were the days. Oh, kind of. Dad used to get very angry back then. He used to rage quit.
Yeah.
I think it wasn't good for his blood pressure.
I think that's why he stopped playing it.
It's your fault, Ryan. It's your fault for introducing it to him.
Man, you know, if WoW had only like given their game kind of a facelift in terms of graphics, they may still like be firmly grasping onto the title of best MMO.
Well, I mean, like,
their graphics are severely outdated.
I mean, BFA might have been a flop, but I'm still a little hesitant to say WoW is a total failure at this point. Like, it's still got quite a player base. You know, it's not dead by any means, not by a long shot.
Man, yeah, it's not, but in my opinion, it sure should be.
Well, I mean, I think we can both agree it's on a decline, for sure, right?
No, what I'm saying is, it should have been dead a long time ago. The only reason it's not is because they have hardcore fans that can't get can't you know, let go of the game somehow.
I'm gonna be interested to see what happens when they release Classic, because it seems like a lot of that crowd is gonna go to Classic servers, and it's gonna split their player base between two servers. So
do you think that might be the end of WoW?
I mean, what I'm saying is it has the potential to be, because what you're doing is you're taking, like, let's say your 1.5 million player base and you're splitting it in two. So now you're gonna have 750k players on one server and 750k players in another server, right? You're essentially splintering your player base into two separate player bases. You're gonna see either less servers or less populated servers, and that might have an impact on people, right? Because right now people are just playing live. They're all forced to play live because that's the only one aside from private servers, and obviously one wants to play private server, right? So, well, not no one, but majority of people who play official WoW. Oh shit! Okay, man.
What?
I thought I forgot to switch classes.
Yeah, we're gonna do story soon. Like, it's
Yeah,
almost
yeah. Almost done.
I'm not even gonna bother with my
Restart?
store or my. No, I've done restart already. My clan marks for Heaven's Ward.
I mean, it doesn't take that long.
Yeah, but I mean, fuck. What? At this rate, we're only gonna get to do like 2 quests.
Says you. I'm gonna mount up without you.
Well, look, man, I gotta get some sleep. You know how like lethargic I've been at work. It's not...
Really?
Yeah, it's been tough getting through the days.
I mean, it's a short work week.
No, I know, but as soon as I get to the office, it's like I'm already fucking tired as.
Well, that's kind of weird because you sleep earlier than me. I mean, yeah, I understand.
I'm also older than you. I require more sleep.
Like, I understand how the feeling. I get that a lot too. I'm just saying, like,
It gets worse as you get older. Trust me.
well, possibly, yeah.
Like, I can't do 5-hour nights anymore. Like, the next day is just a write-off. Like, I can't think, and I end up almost falling asleep.
I think, you know, I think medically, technically speaking, you actually require less sleep as you age.
How's that even possible?
I don't know if it's you require less sleep, but adults in general get less sleep as they age, because as you get older, you don't sleep as deeply and you don't sleep as long as you normally would. I think your sleep cycle peaks in teenage years. Like, I don't know if I don't know if we slept a lot as teenagers, but I don't know. Apparently, like medically, as a teenager, huh?
I remember like pulling all-nighters all the time.
Yeah, I know. Same here. I guess medically speaking, you can pull an all-nighter and have it have a lot less of an effect on you than if you're older, but your body has a bigger tendency to sleep when you're a teenager than you are when you're older.
Like, man, when I was in high school, like during the summer months, I remember like staying up all night playing DoD. I'd be like up until like the sun would be.
Yeah, dude. Remember that one time we stayed up all night playing fucking Diablo with Mike?
Yeah. Oh my lord.
Yeah.
I did that a lot when I played DoD.
I remember when I was still sleeping in what used to be your room now, right? I remember I would we still had that metal bunk. I remember playing fucking Disgaea 1 on the PS2 until like 5:30 in the morning, and I was like, shit, I have school tomorrow.
Yeah, I used to sleep in Lola's room, where you're sleeping now.
Yeah, well, we
And I had my computer set up in there, and I'd be playing and playing, and then suddenly, freaking, I would see the sun starting to shine out the window. I'm like, oh fuck.
It's weird. We switched rooms a couple times, eh?
Yeah. Apparently Samurai is a pretty complex class. Like, I don't even know if I'm playing him right.
Well, okay. I think this goes for almost any DPS, but
Like, there's certain rotations that you have to apply in certain situations.
Well, I was gonna say, rotation-wise, DPS classes are the most complex classes in this game. Rotation-wise, just because as a DPS, that's pretty much all you have. Like, yeah, you have to worry about mechanics, right? But aside from mechanics, basically your entire thing is just rotations, right? Now,
Yeah.
now not every class, not every DPS is a rotation class. For instance, Red Mage is not a rotation class, which is probably why I like it so much. But, yeah, because I would say most DPS are easy to learn, but extremely hard to master, just because you have to nail down, like, different rotations. And Samurai is probably the same way, because when I was looking at guides for DPS classes that I want to level, like, let's say Ninja, or fucking, I guess, Summoner, and, you know, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were, like, talking about, like, oh, man, you gotta do, like, fucking openers, and you got different rotations for different encounters. Like raids especially, like all the high-end raids and stuff, they all had different like oh well, you have the opener for this fight, and then you have an opener for this fight, and then you have a DPS rotation, right? I'm just like, man, that's just way too complicated. I would not be able to memorize any of that.
So you're saying if you were ever to do raids, you wouldn't do any of that? You just do it.
Well, if I were to raid, I feel like I would probably play my Dark Knight. Maybe Red Mage. The thing is, I would play class, but I don't think I would play a DPS class, just because I'm not a fan of having to stick to rotations. I just don't like. I don't like playing like that because it feels like I'm being boxed in, kind of thing. To me, it's not engaging to just memorize a rotation and just repeat a rotation. Even though technically you have to do that whilst doing mechanics. But I tend to enjoy classes that have a certain flexibility to them. Like, 10 classes have a certain flexibility to them. I mean, yes, you could technically say there's an optimal rotation, but most people don't really care about that because your main job is tanking, right?
Yeah.
Red Mage is a DPS class that's based mostly on procs. It's like almost entirely based on procs, so there's technically no rotation for that either, right? I mean, yeah, you can say you should be using certain skills at certain intervals, which is, yeah, okay, but again, there's no fixed rotation, right? I tend to gravitate towards those classes more. And range classes. Well, I guess I do play Dragoon. I need to kill one more man. Goddamn, oh, there's one over there. It's weird in this game. I tend to... Not that I hate melee DPS, but I tend to... I feel like I enjoy range DPS in this game more than I do melee DPS. Maybe it's because there's... I don't know if I've found a melee DPS class that I like yet. Oh hey, I leveled.
What?
I'm 71.
Wow, how did you level so quick?
I've been doing my clan hunts on my Dark Knight.
Wow.
But my dancer's already 61, so... I'm easy.
I gotta go to take a piss. Be right back.
Okay. almost want to put my text box, you know, like the dialogue box where when you're already talking to someone?
Mm-hmm.
I almost feel like putting that at the top of my screen. I think I'm gonna try doing that.
Dialogue box? You mean in cutscenes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, because, like, yeah, it's kind of nice at the bottom, but I have more real estate at the top of the screen.
Fuck, man. More thunderstorms this weekend.
Oh. Okay, so I can do these Beast Tribe dailies later. Do you want to do the story?
Yeah, let's start doing some questing here, man.
Hold on. Did you want to do...
I'm waiting for you at the Almegan Quarter.
Wait. Before we do that, did you want to do our daily relic dungeon run?
Nah, let's skip it for today. It's already 12 o'clock, man.
God damn it, Ryan.
We can do that. That can be done at any time.
Okay, but...
And we can even, like, if we have time, we can even double up and do more than one. It's easy, right?
Okay, well, I was gonna say, I want to get my relic weapon this weekend, so...
What? How are you gonna do that?
Dude, it's only like 10 to 15 minutes per fucking dungeon run.
Well, maybe we can spend Saturday and just do them all.
Yeah, because we only got like... What, 6? I think we have 6 to go.
I still need to get all the materials, man.
Well, you do. I have them waiting.
What? You already have them all?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
In fact, I'm working on a second set already.
Jesus Christ. Okay, what quest are you on anyway?
For what? The main story?
Yeah.
Securing the Saltery. It's the one right after you finish the meeting.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, so whenever my dude does this little pose, the panda is like, his head is sticking out of my,
Yeah, well...
peeking out of my shoulder. It looks hilarious.
yeah, it's almost like you got a little panda head sticking out of your shoulder. Well, you do have a panda head sticking out. You know what, Ryan? This is why sometimes having a pet that doesn't go on your shoulders is a good thing. You don't see my otter doing that. My otter.
Wait, did you speak to Lisa already?
What? No. Ryan,
What's this?
I stopped right after the meeting. I told you I was gonna do that.
Oh.
oh, what do you mean, oh?
I think I went ahead because I thought you were done with the what do you go, the Waking Sands or whatever.
No, man, jeez. Like, we literally finished a minute before the server went down. What do you...
So you're.
So you-
I'm one quest ahead of you.
Yeah, you must have went ahead because you... Ryan, come on.
Yeah. I went ahead earlier because I thought you were done with all that Waking Sands.
Dude, the server, like, went down right after we finished that one cutscene.
Yeah, but if you remember, you were a couple quests ahead of me already at that point. I thought you didn't stop.
No, I was on the same quest, and I told you I stopped after the cutscene.
Okay, well that's fine. We're only a quest. I'll wait for you here.
Okay. Pray return to the Waking Sands. It's hard, man. I like this new fucking... I keep wanting to call it Nidog sword because it's literally a sword made from Nidog's eye, but this horde guillotine, I like the way it looks, but I also like the way my Dark Knight sword looks. So this is where you are. You've talked to this person already?
No, I need to talk to Lise.
Yeah, okay, that's the one where you're at then. Is it just me? Oh, sorry, the cutscene?
Man. Lisa's character looks like a dancer.
I know, I want that outfit for a dancer, Jesus. Oh, dude, check out my dancer.
I don't want to. Oh my lord.
I don't know why, but he gives off a Tidus slash Waka look, doesn't he?
Yay! Alright, Portis.
Actually, fuck, Tidus's outfit is on the store, I should just get it.
It is on the store. Bitch.
Where are we going?
I don't know.
Oh, lordy, there's just so much to do, man. Oh, dude, I'm so glad it's Friday tomorrow. I totally forgot it's Friday tomorrow.
What's a normal raid roulette?
What do you mean, what's a normal raid roulette?
This guy in my free company is asking if anyone wants to do a normal raid roulette.
I guess there's multiple roulettes for raids. Just like how there's multiple roulettes for duties, right? So, like, are you gonna stick with that free company, or I feel like you keep asking this question?
I don't know yet, man. I just don't know.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if I've seen enough of them yet to decide.
This guy really reminds me of how I used to look. This guy,
What?
no, this guy beside me, Curb Dark Sprickenzheimen? This warrior.
Frickin'.
He's wearing like the old level 50 warrior. Well, not warrior. It's not even warrior gear. It's just level 50 gear that you get. I was wearing this exact set coming out of a Realm Reborn. Like, this is like fresh 50. That's what that look is. I like the art style in this game. Fucking, it's good. Good shit, man.
Although tonight's been encouraging with the free company. A few of them were doing roulettes. Now they're doing this raid roulette.
So you're saying I might want to jump over soon?
Perhaps.
Nice ugly duckling.
Yeah, you like it?
I do like it. It's just a fucking duck. It reminds me of the Aflac duck. Ryan, you want to be like this guy, don't you?
Who?
This guy carrying the box.
No.
Remember when we used to ride our chocobos around everywhere? Like that was like the only mounts we had.
Back when we were plebs.
Yeah.
These seem like filler quests.
I mean, kinda, yeah, but it's important for making sure, you know. What the fuck am I? I'm looking at monsters literally.
What am I supposed to look at?
Discover his weak point, Ryan.
Where? What? I don't understand how to do this. What am I supposed to do?
Discover his weak point.
How?
I don't know, I'm still working on it, okay?
This thing's ugly looking.
How the heck? Where is his weak point?
I was thinking the tail, but it won't.
It could be anything. It could be his underbelly. It could be his fucking neck, for all I know. I don't think it's the tail. Why would it be the tail? I mean, I've tried the tail, but, you know, why? I'm trying to think logically here. It's back, maybe? His quests, man.
Oh, it's the jaw. It's the jaw.
What? Oh my, literally, its weak point is his face. Oh, Jesus. I clicked on the jaw too. I don't know why the fuck it didn't work before. Just hit it as hard as you can. You should have said that, Ryan.
Just hit it as hard as you can?
Yeah.
Oh, I did that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Don't. What happened?
The guy got startled. Oh my god, he believed me.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna try and fight the thing. He went down like a sack of potatoes.
Killed it anyways.
No thanks to you. I'm impressed, man. You took down a level 69 mob in only a few hits. Pretty strong. It's stronger than me.
A sack of papodos?
That's what people call lalafels, popados. That's the Eorzean version of a potato.
What the hell? Are you mounting up without me?
No? Maybe. Oh god, it's a faux bad.
Oh my god, are we gonna have to run around like doing this for all the different creatures?
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Oh, there you go, it's his eye.
Full bad?
Just hit it really, really hard. Like, as hard as you can.
Is that what you said?
That's an option. Right, keep saying that. Keep doing that option. I want to see what he says.
Oh. Okay, I'll do it. He keeps getting startled.
Hey, oh, I have that emote button now, by the way.
What? Which one?
I'll show you after this.
The guy doubles over in pain after he kills it.
Ryan, you're a menace. You trying to kill the guy?
Yeah, I think they're doing like a raid, like a normal raid, like Delta Escape or something.
Interesting.
One guy couldn't join because he's only able to join Alexander.
Ew, Alexander.
I kind of want to get the armor from Alexander actually.
Damn. Well, it might be easier now that we have a higher item level. This is the ammo I was talking about. Oh my god, this is fucking chocobos, get out of here. This is the ammo.
Yeah, that's what the guy was doing.
Yeah, you have to... I can't remember where you get it, you have to unlock it. I think it's from a beast tribe thing.
Stop that.
I love this emote. I need to Fantasia into a Lalafell so I get the stupid one. Ryan, that Griffin is for paladins only.
No.
Ryan, if you could have any mount for your samurai, what kind of mount would you want?
This Griffin here?
Really?
I don't know. I don't know what kind of other mounts there are, so...
No, just like anything in general.
It would probably be a horse, but with some specific looking barding.
Oh. I don't even remember who this Liskar guy is.
Elfinode?
Elfinode. Alpha Chode?
Dai Ryumaki weapon coffer. Okay.
Ooh. Did you want one of those?
No. What?
Oh god, we're gonna have to escort the general around just like we did for fucking Nanamo.
Please.
He's gonna be in disguise too.
There's only so much you can do with one arm.
We're not really getting all that much XP from these quests. How much you want to bet it's gonna be like, oh, we've discovered another primal?
Oh lord. Is there another primal fight in this one?
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be another primal fight. Eventually.
Better be easy.
No. Where's this guy?
Apologies for the wait. People are screaming for the butcher's blood again. No sooner have we broken up one mob than another forms. Thankfully, all have been amenable to reason, thus far. But it is no concern of yours. We must speak of the men Arenvald and his comrades apprehended in the peaks.
By their uniforms, the captains
They
were
actually
first
have
judged to be
3D
Imperial
chess?
troops. But
Hold
after
on.
further investigation, their
That's
true
in now.
identities came to light.
Oh, sorry.
I dare say you remember Yuyuhasi and Laurentius, the fugitives who conspired with Captain Ilberd in the Crystal Brave's betrayal. Aye, well, it would seem they followed him all the way to the wall. It was they who orchestrated the slaughter of the resistance fighters prior to the Griffin's infernal ritual.
Were it in your hands, how would you punish these men? You would spare these animals? Yours is a more merciful brand of justice than mine. In any event, I thank you for your honesty. When the time comes for the Alliance to pass judgment, I'll see that your opinion is heard. Well, that concludes our business here. But there is more I would say. Walk with me. I bear a share of the blame for Ilberd's atrocities. Had I openly supported the cause of Alamegan liberation, he might not have felt driven to do what he did. Things could have been different, and I'm sorry they aren't. But even after all that has happened, my homeland is free. With the Scions and the Alliance at their side, my countrymen have reclaimed what many thought lost forever. Under her new leadership, I have every confidence that Alamigo will emerge from the shadow of the Empire and rise once more to greatness. Which means my work here is done. Soon I will return to Uldar and take my place at the Sultana's side.
Father...
I'll not deny there's a part of me that wants to stay. The same part that contemplated renouncing my rank and joining you as a wandering sellsword. But I pledged my blade to Nanamo, and I will not betray that oath.
Is this truly what you want, Father?
It is. Ever has my sword been hers to command, and ever shall it remain. Thank you for lending an ear. When all the rest are clamoring for me to stay, I trust you'll send me on my way.
The fuck, Ryan? What is this? Character development? Not my MMO. Wait, what did you answer?
What?
What did you answer?
Shit, I forgot already. What were the two choices?
Would you execute or not execute?
Oh, I didn't execute them.
You did?
I didn't.
Oh, yeah, I picked the same one. It's weird, because as a Dark Knight, I think I would have went with the former answer.
What's an alliance raid?
To be honest, I don't know. This screams like new Primal.
Where is this? Above ground?
It's on top of the stairs. It's on top of the thing, the passage. God. There's gonna be a Primal at the meeting, isn't there?
Of course. Are you opening this on this character?
I almost did, but then I'm like, you know what? I don't know. Who should I open this on?
Yeah, I might wait. I'll wait on that one.
I want to see what they look like first. The armor looks pretty cool. So you don't want to get the Ryumaku armor anymore?
Eh. It's not all that great looking.
Oh, dude. Apparently, if I open this, I get a fucking katana. Like a two-handed katana.
Oh my.
I don't know if I should just get it. It's pretty cool. They look pretty cool though. I don't know. I could save it though. I could save it for like my dancer or something, right? How do you get more of these?
Hmm?
I get more of these.
No idea.
I'm trying with this. I think you have to trade in poetics for these. Maybe I'll get the katana then.
Shit, man. We still have a lot of quests to go through, I think.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if we do. Just put that one. Oh, there's different types of Ryumaku gear.
Are we continuing with this?
Yeah, let's keep going. I don't know, it's up to you. Do you want to stop here?
I'm already continuing with it.
Oh.
Right, Ruiz?
Right, Luis? What palace? We get to go in a palace?
Mm-hmm. How?
Meow.
Man. Actually, do you want to stop here?
Really? Shit. Right for the big
It's a fight.
event.
I feel like there's a fight coming up, so
Yeah, but what, like a duty?
yeah.
Uh,
Man. Whenever, yeah, like this story, like with the Scions, is so much better than fucking Destiny's Edge.
yeah, it's not even a comparison, man. Where are we at right now in the story, anyways? Let's see. Return of the
This-
Parent? Oh, dude, we're like.
Somehow, this game is able to, you know, group up a band of heroes, like the Scions, and still make you a really important character.
Yep.
Whereas Guild Wars 2 is like, okay, who the fuck are we? Are we like we're just the assistant?
Well, technically, we're the commander of the Trinity Alliance. Or something like that. Some bullshit. But yeah, like, it doesn't really. Like, I don't know. Like, I do miss Guild Wars 2. I mean, there's a lot of things I miss about Guild Wars 2. And I do kind of like the story and the story quests aren't all bad, but the characters and the writing, man, it's just so unimpressive. Like nothing about it seems like you know. It was cool to start out humble. Like remember how like we start out very humble, like a very personal storyline, and then it kind of grew into. Like, you know, oh, you have to join like one of these 3 factions, and eventually you got to the point where you're taking down an Elder Dragon, right? Like, but like before it got to that point, instead of being like, it should have been about you as a character, instead of, hey, now you're Trahern's bum buddy, do all this shit for him.
Yeah.
The handling of the story was so bad.
Well, I guess the Final Fantasy dudes have a lot of experience in story writing.
Well, I mean, even Final Fantasy's character stories aren't always good. I mean, like, some are better than others, right? But I guess you're right. I guess they do have a bit more experience. Assuming that the writers of this story have written other Final Fantasy stories? I don't know. I would argue that this game is more story-focused than the other games as well. I was thinking the other day, actually at the beginning of this week I was thinking about Guild Wars 2 a lot. Like I remember when the game first came out, it was really fun. Like just exploring the different zones and stuff. Like remember, we had fun with the game for a good month or so at least.
Yeah.
But like, you know, after like a couple months, we were at endgame. The story was becoming less and less interesting as you got closer to the final boss. In fact, we never even finished it. That's how interesting it got. And then after we'd explored all the zones, it just became like we were just running around doing like, you know, the events. I don't know what they were called, I can't remember. The PQs, right? We were just running around doing the PQs. That's all we were doing, basically. Yep. And I was like, well, it kind of got old after a while. The difference, Ryan, is this game comes out with more story every content patch. And I guess you could argue that Guild Wars 2 does the same thing, but, like, you gotta admit, the story in the content patches in this game, like the one we're doing right now, like, I was just looking at the MSQ, we're not even, where is it? I lost it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 6 patches before we hit 5.0, right? Which is Shadowbringers. We're still on the first one. So, we're only like a fifth of the way there.
Yeah, there's still quite a bit left to go.
what I was saying was, compare this to the living story in Guild Wars 2. Remember, like, one living story thing was 3 months, I think?
Yeah.
Do you miss Guild Wars 2 at all?
Not really.
Why not?
Because I don't.
You don't miss anything from Guild Wars 2?
No, not really. Not at the moment.
I do kind of miss the exploration. Just, like, the environments in general in that game feel a little better than this game.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, FF14, in terms of the world, like, you know, the zones, I haven't seen the Shadowbringer zones, mind you, but they feel a little behind Guild Wars 2 in that sense. Guild Wars 2 felt a little bit more alive.
Anyway, I think we're done now, right?
Yeah, if we're stopping here, yeah.
Wonder if there are people still in Eureka.
Why don't you go check?
Yeah, I might go check that out. How are things with your current FC?
Yeah, people are, you know, doing things. Like, I would say I haven't seen anyone today, but then again, I didn't get home till like 8. Didn't hop on till like 9:30. But, I mean, they're, you know, it's business as usual, I would say.
I see.
Like, if I look right now, there's 4 people on. There's Alphonse, Iliad, Spartan, and looks like two newer people, I think. They're the two new. Well, I say new. The 2 new guys are seems like they're pretty well into the Shadowbringer story. One guy's already in the Crystarium, and another guy's already level 76. Alphonse is level 79. Iliad Spartan is level 74. Yeah, I mean, it's not a big. It's a pretty small free company, so whatever. Just, I don't know, because I need to know when I can transfer over to that free company if we're gonna do it, because, like, if you're gonna start doing things like normal raids or duty roulettes with that free company, I kind of want to be there when that happens.
Okay. Well, I haven't gone there yet, so.
Okay.
This place is dead.
Are you surprised?
Like, this place is completely dead.
Yeah, because who wants to grind mobs for relics when you had that opportunity to do that for the past, like, 2 years?
So there goes my chance of getting my glowy weapon. So.
Well, not
that.
okay. Hold on. First of all, that's not the only glowy weapon you can get. Secondly, it's not forever, right? They might still nerf it, which they most likely will. They don't usually nerf these things right off the bat. They didn't nerf the Heaven's Ward relic right off the bat. You have to wait till a future patch.
Mind you, it's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning, so.
Yeah, I guess that's that too. I'm just saying, Ryan, like, even if you can't do it right now, it doesn't mean you can't do it ever.
Better be.
I think what usually happens, Ryan, is they usually nerf it when they come out with the next series of relics. So I don't know, like maybe even before that, but So, like, you'll probably have to wait until, like, the first patch or so. Where are you, Ryan?
What?
Meow.
What? Fuck's sakes. How do I get this log window back into... I pulled it out somehow.
Oh.
You can only have 4 tabs? What's wrong with this game?
Yeah, I know. It's kind of... That's one of the downsides. I mean, it's a minor complaint, but it still kind of sucks. And that's what link shells are for, I think. Because you can open up private chat windows and stuff, right?
How do I get this freaking tab back to where it's supposed to be? Oh, never mind, I got it.
Where are you right now, Ryan?
Hmm?
Where are you right now?
I just said Kugane.
Oh.
What are you doing?
I want to show you something.
Go to the Kugane, or go to the inn in Kugane.
I'm at the end.
Get over here. What do you want to show me?
Check it out.
Oh my lord! Give me that!
Fucking Sephiroth sword.
Where'd you get? Is that the Ryumaki?
Yeah.
You're fucking Sephiroth, man.
Yeah, man. It's the only downside, it has no scabbard.
Jesus.
Is this gonna be like if you make a Dark Knight? Is this the sword you're gonna use?
Yes.
Because you can be a Dark Knight and a samurai, and you can get that cool looking Genki samurai armor with the shoulder pads.
But I'm still not a samurai.
No, you're still technically not a samurai.
It's a cool looking sword though.
It's pretty cool. I think Ryumaki weapons cost about 500 poetics to get per weapon, so... I mean, they're not...
Damn.
They're not cheap, but they're not exactly expensive either. I think I might want to get one for my machinist. No, not my machinist. I think I might want to get one for my gunbreaker eventually. Because the gunbreaker one looks pretty cool.
You can't glamour other classes' armors onto different classes.
No, you can't. If you try to do it, it just won't show the glamour. It'll say glamour for another class or something like that. It'll just show the original look of the armor. Like if I were to equip a chest piece, like, you know, a Shire Custodian chest piece, on both my Paladin and my Dark Knight, and if I were to glamour it to my Dark Knight armor, if I equip it on my Paladin, it'll suddenly go back to its original look, and it'll be like, oh, it's for it's for Dark Knight only. I need to go to the washroom. I'll be back a sec.
Richard, where are you? Richard? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hey,
Where were you?
I went to the washroom.
Oh.
Why?
Meow.
Oh. Alphonse is saying, there's a lot of this. He has a level 79 quest, but apparently he needs to be level 80 to complete it.
Hound. Where are you?
In Kugane.
How do you come to the inn?
I'm at the inn. I never left the inn.
How are you? Here, hold on. What do you think of this?
Come here in the light so I can see better. Ew.
Don't like it?
Is that Doman gear?
Yeah.
That's not bad. It looks better. It definitely looks better on a Hrothgar because it's got pauldrons.
Thing is, if I do, like, you remember how I did this pose?
Mm-hmm.
It looks kind of weird on the back.
Well, only because you're stretching your back a bit.
Yeah.
So, if you don't like that, pick a different pose. Yeah, pick the one where it looks like he's taking a shit.
No. Probably this one.
The default pose?
Default.
What a vanilla fool.
It still looks kind of fucked up when he takes out his sword, though.
It doesn't look that bad. I've dealt with worse than that. I think it looks fine. I should
Either this or I keep my other one.
actually. No, I like the other one better.
Like the Doman one better?
Well, they're both good. If it were me personally, I would go with the Doman one, but that's just me personally. I don't know which one you like better. They're both good. But the thing you were saying about how the pauldrons look a little weird. That's kind of how. That's kind of part of the reason. Shit. part of the reason why I like this armor set so much, because if you look at the back of my armor set, it's got like little straps and shit like that, so it doesn't look as weird. So even if I have my shoulder paladin spread, it doesn't look that bad.
How do I dye this?
What do you mean, how do you dye it? There's literally a dye button.
Do I have to go buy some dyes?
Sure. That armor set almost reminds me of WoW.
The what?
That armor set almost reminds me of WoW.
It's a bad thing.
Not really. It's a nice looking set. Don't you like it?
I don't like the bottom part of it. Looks like I'm wearing a dress.
Yeah, whatever. It looks fine to me. If I look at mine from the back, it looks like I'm wearing a dress. I don't really care.
Yeah, but at least I can see your feet. I can't see my feet.
Even when you run? I mean, I can kind of see your feet. Get out of here. Mine goes all the way to the ground too, man. Look at that.
Or this one.
The vanilla samurai, eh? That doesn't look bad either. Have you tried Gosetsu's armor?
Yeah, it looks weird, man.
Did you buy it?
Yep.
Show me.
Well, I don't have a glamour.
Just equip it.
It's already in my thing.
Oh, okay. It's not in a glamour plate, you fool?
No. Because I equipped it and it looked really weird. I didn't like it.
Whatever.
Wait, so I have to buy dyes?
Well, yeah, how are you gonna dye it without dye?
Are they expensive? Where can I buy them?
Depends on the dye. You can buy it off the market. I think there's an NPC in Limsa Lominsa that sells dyes as well.
Where's the market?
The Kogane Dori market. You realize we're going back to Doma after this little stint here and...
Yeah, I want to get to that part now. Where? Can't I view what this would look like? Can I view different dyes first before I buy them? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you can. It's a dye preview.
How? Where?
You have to sort of try on... Hold on, let me just put this up. Okay, so...
Oh, here it is.
Right... You got it? Okay.
I think so.
I was gonna say, when you're in the fitting room window, if you right click on it, it says enable dye preview.
This might actually be already the best color for this. Meow.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Nothing, just checking some stuff on my retainer. What are you doing? Finished dyeing?
Yeah, it's already the best color.
Seriously?
Yeah, I don't like the other colors.
Yeah, it looks fine as is. Right, you know what you need to do? You need to get yourself an Ifrit sword. Do it.
Okay.
I mean, come on. Why not? You want a glowy weapon.
It's freaking expensive, man.
It ain't that expensive, dude. What was it, 400k?
380?
Yeah, dude. As far as glowy weapons are concerned, Ryan, that's about an average price.
I don't even see it here anymore. What's it called?
Inferno Katana?
Yeah, I don't see it in here.
It's
Oh, there it is.
right there. How much money do you have on you?
750?
What about in your bank?
I have nothing in the bank.
I mean, if it were me, I would do it. I mean, why not? What else are you spending your money on? I mean, I guess you could buy new gear, technically speaking, but I don't know. Like, there's other
New
ways.
gear... what?
There's other ways to get money in this game. Like, do you sell anything on with your retainer?
No.
Well, you might want to look into that because it's a good way to get money. You might have items either in your inventory or in your storage that, you know, just random items you've picked up along the way that you can sell in the market. Check to see if they're worth anything, and if they are, sell them. I've made a lot of money that way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like a lot of money that way. I'd probably say ever since we came back playing, I've made over $1 million gil that way.
Holy shit, this Endless Expanse one is fucked.
But you don't like it?
It's got so much going on there.
Yeah, it's that's the one you get from what's it called? Bismarck. It's just watery. It's just a watery, windy effect.
Ah, I guess I can buy this thing.
Yeah, man, do it. Is that the one you want, though? Like, out of all the options here, is that the one you want the most?
Yeah, it's the best one here, if you ask me.
You don't like the electric one?
The other one's nice, but I mean,
Or the Titan one?
which one's the Titan one?
Tremor?
That one's nice too. I don't like the scabbard though.
Hmm. What about the Garuda one?
The vortex one?
Yeah.
That one's not bad. Which one do you like?
Also, there's the... So the ones you're looking at are all from A Realm Reborn. The ones... There's ones at level above it that are like the Heaven's Ward ones. Like, you know, yeah, like the Expanse one. There's the Dead Hive one, that's the one you get from Ravana.
I have the round one.
Do you? So you do have a fucking glow, you bitch.
I do have it, but I don't like it. I don't like the scabbard on that one.
You want the Fiend. That's so weird looking.
Yeah, what the hell?
I like the... I
I
like...
kinda...
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I like the Horde one, but that one's expensive, so don't get that one.
Where?
There's none for sale.
Oh, that looks like a Dark Knight weapon.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of the one I have on right now.
I like the Blood of the Vortex one, but it's expensive.
Is it? That's only slightly more than the Inferno one.
I can only afford one of them.
I know you can only afford one of them, so which one do you like better?
Which one do you like better?
I think they both look nice. Go with your gut instincts. Just pick the one you think you'd like the most.
My gut instinct tells me not to buy any of them.
Why? If if it were me, I would go with the Ifrit one, just because that was the one you saw first and you liked that one. I mean, the Vortex one is nice, but I mean, you can always get it down the road when you get more money.
I don't like the guard on the Inferno one.
Oh, God, you're so
Doesn't have-
fucking picky.
Doesn't have the traditional samurai guard.
Okay. What about the Vortex one then?
I might get the Vortex one.
The Vortex one, it has a more traditional one, but even that one's not really traditional. It's got a bit of a shape to it.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll think about it for a while.
You do that. God, you're so picky about these kind of things.
Well, you're picky too, so whatever.
Really?
Are you not picky with the looks of your character?
I mean, I guess I am.
Oh, I think it's time for me to go to bed.
Okay. I guess I'll just do my beast tribes. I still a lot of shit I need to look at.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go to bed.
You going to hockey tomorrow?
Yes.
What a fool.
So... I might log in... Well, I mean, I said that last time, it never happened.
You mean afterwards?
Yeah.
Whatever, no pressure. I'll probably be on. I'll probably mount up without you.
Well, Saturday is probably gonna be, you know, like the weather's not gonna be great this weekend, so I'll probably just stay in.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know I'm busy Saturday afternoon, so I might be
Why?
on in the morning, but I'll probably won't
Oh
be on.
yeah, you got your stupid thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you'll be back in the afternoon and the evening, aren't you?
Well, yeah, but like, let's just say from 12 to like maybe 4 or 5 o'clock. I'm probably not gonna be on. I probably won't come on until after dinner.
All right. Well, I guess I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right. See ya.
Good night.
Night.